Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. Quite a few years ago, we took a group of people from Solid Rock Church to Russia. We went to Moscow and we went to pray. Now, we've done missions trips for different things. Over the years, we've had teams smuggling Bibles into China. We've had worship teams that we've taken and everything else. But this trip was an intercessory prayer trip. So we took a team of prayer warriors and we went to Moscow. We did it for the Sunday while we were there. We went to a great church in Ariel, just a little ways out of Moscow. But for most of the time, we were in Moscow itself. And what we did every day, we went and walked around the streets of Moscow and just prayed. We prayed outside key places. We prayed outside government buildings. We prayed outside the former KGB headquarters in Dzerzhinsky Square. We prayed all kinds of places. And it was in the middle of winter, and it was a particularly fierce winter with really deep snow. I think we've never been so cold. And there were snow drifts everywhere, some of them up to 10 feet high. And as we were going around praying, whenever we take a team anywhere, we always have a lot of fun. And we always play tricks and jokes on each other. There's always a lot of laughter, a lot of joy. And as we would be walking past some of these snow drifts, we'd just suddenly nudge somebody so they'd slip on the ice and one of our own team and end up headfirst in the snowdrift, for example, and then we'd have to pull them out again. And I remember one day a colleague that I know from the Church of God in Russia was with us, and he was taking us to meet some people. And we were just going down the street and on the metro system and just doing what we always do, laughing and joking and having a great time and praying as well. And my colleague turned to me and he said, "Nick, do you notice everybody's staring at you all?" And I hadn't really noticed, but I looked around and I said, "Yeah, now you say so. Now I see that they are. People are staring at us. What's that all about?" And he said, "It's because you're smiling so much. You're laughing so much." And I'm like staring at him. I'm saying, "But that's who we are. That's what we do." He said, "Yeah, but look around you." And as I looked around, I realized that hardly anybody was smiling. Everyone looked serious. Everyone looked somber. He said, "You stand out totally. You look totally different from everybody else around you because you're smiling and laughing so much." And I said to him, "Well, I guess if we're going to stand out, that's a pretty good thing to stand out for, isn't it? To be people that are more joyous and more cheerful than most of the people around us." But I've never forgotten that. And even now, as we see what's happening out in Ukraine and Russia right now, and as we are praying not just for Ukraine, but we're praying for the Russian people as well, and we're praying for the Russian church. What I did find was whenever we got into the churches and we worshipped with the churches, there was plenty of joy, and there was plenty of smiles, and there was plenty of laughters. But on those Russian streets, there was precious little joy. People had lived for so long under a totalitarian system that had sucked all the joy out of their life and made people unwilling to be different and unwilling to stand out from the crowd, because being different from others in the past could have got you in a lot of trouble, could even have got you arrested, and all kinds of things could have happened. So today, as you're praying for the Russian people, would you pray that God will just pour out his joy upon them, that he will remove that sadness, that heartache that has hurt that country and hurt the people of that country for so many years. Pray that the church in Russia will continue to spread joy and life among them. Pray that there will be a turnaround in Russia, that the kind of anger that has caused the events that we're seeing happening in the Ukraine will be replaced by something else, will be replaced by a love for Jesus, will be replaced by the joy of the Lord. And may the people of Russia discover that when they embrace the Lord, that their strength is not in military might. Their strength is not in pushing other countries around, but their strength can be in the Lord, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. I pray today that as you pray for the Russian people and the Russian church and the Ukrainian people and the Ukrainian church, I pray that the joy of the Lord will be your strength. I pray that you will know God's presence with you, that he will put a compassion in your heart, but he will also put a smile on your lips in Jesus' name. Join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.